Podcast number 5, Breaking Free from Overthinking. Have you ever found yourself lying awake at night, your mind filled with thoughts that seem impossible to escape? You replay conversations from the day, worry about the future, and think about all the things that could go wrong. This is overthinking, and it's something many of us struggle with. Overthinking can make life feel overwhelming, causing stress and anxiety. But even though it can be harmful, overthinking also has some positive aspects. It shows that we care deeply about our lives, our decisions, and the people around us. Today, we're going to talk about overthinking, what it is, why it happens, and how we can manage it. Overthinking can feel like a never-ending cycle. One thought leads to another, and before we know it, we're stuck in a loop of worries and doubts. Have you ever experienced this? Maybe you were worried about a big decision, like choosing a new job or moving to a new place. You thought about all the possible outcomes, the risks, and the what-ifs. It's normal to think things through, but sometimes our minds go too far, and we end up feeling more confused and anxious. Overthinking often comes from a place of fear. We worry about making mistakes, about what others might think, or about things we can't control. Have you ever worried so much about something that it became hard to enjoy the present moment? Maybe you were at a party, but instead of having fun, you were thinking about work or an upcoming exam. Overthinking takes us away from the present, making it hard to focus on what's happening right now. But overthinking isn't all bad. It means we're thoughtful and that we care about making the right choices. It can help us consider different perspectives and plan for the future. However, when we overthink too much, it can start to affect our mental health. It can lead to anxiety, stress, and even depression. That's why it's important to find a balance between thinking things through and letting go of thoughts that don't serve us. So, how can we reduce overthinking? One way is to become more aware of our thoughts. Have you ever noticed how your mind jumps from one worry to another? When we start to overthink, it can help to take a step back and observe our thoughts without judgment. Imagine your thoughts as clouds passing by in the sky. You can watch them without getting caught up in them. By practicing mindfulness, we can learn to let go of negative thoughts and focus on the present moment. Another way to reduce overthinking is to challenge your thoughts. Sometimes we overthink because we assume the worst will happen. Have you ever worried about something that turned out fine in the end? When we overthink, our minds often exaggerate the risks and overlook the positives. Try to ask yourself, is this thought realistic? What's the worst that could happen, and how likely is it? By questioning your thoughts, you can start to see things more clearly and calm your mind. It's also helpful to set aside time for worrying. This might sound strange, but giving yourself a specific time to think about your concerns can actually help reduce overthinking. For example, you might decide to spend 10 minutes each day thinking about whatever is on your mind. During this time, you can write down your worries or talk them out with a friend. After the time is up, try to let go of those thoughts and focus on other activities. This practice can help prevent overthinking from taking over your whole day. Another strategy is to distract yourself with activities that you enjoy. When you notice that you're starting to overthink, try doing something that makes you feel good. This could be going for a walk, listening to music, or spending time with loved ones. Have you ever noticed how your mood improves when you do something you love? Engaging in positive activities can help shift your focus away from negative thoughts and bring more joy into your life. Physical activity can also be a powerful way to reduce overthinking. Exercise helps release endorphins, which are chemicals in the brain that make us feel good. Whether it's going for a run, practicing yoga, or dancing around your living room, moving your body can help clear your mind and reduce stress. Have you ever felt more relaxed and clear-headed after a workout? Exercise can be a great way to break the cycle of overthinking and improve your overall well-being. Connecting with others is another important way to manage overthinking. Sometimes, when we're stuck in our own heads, it can help to talk to someone we trust. Have you ever felt better after sharing your worries with a friend or family member? Talking things out can give you a new perspective and help you feel less alone. It's important to remember that you don't have to face your thoughts and worries by yourself. There are people who care about you and want to support you. It's also important to be kind to yourself. Overthinking can make us feel frustrated and disappointed in ourselves. We might feel like we're not good enough or that we're making too many mistakes. But it's important to remember that everyone overthinks from time to time. You are not alone in this, and it's okay to have these moments. Be gentle with yourself and remember that you're doing your best. Overthinking can sometimes make us feel like we're stuck in a dark tunnel with no way out. But there is always light at the end of the tunnel. By taking small steps to manage your thoughts, you can find your way out of the darkness and into the light. Remember that it's okay to ask for help when you need it, whether that's talking to a friend, seeing a therapist, or finding other ways to support your mental health. As we come to the end of this podcast, I want you to take a deep breath and remind yourself that you are in control of your thoughts, not the other way around. Overthinking doesn't have to rule your life. With time and practice, you can learn to manage your thoughts and find peace of mind. Take a moment to think about what steps you can take to reduce overthinking in your life. Maybe it's practicing mindfulness, challenging your thoughts, or finding time to talk with a friend. Whatever it is, know that you have the power to make positive changes in your life. You deserve to live a life that is full of joy, peace, and calm. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I hope this podcast has given you some helpful insights to manage overthinking. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. Take care of yourself, be kind to yourself, and know that you are worthy of love, peace, and happiness.